One of my children was here, came here for a while. She had 2 children that she left for me to take care of. That was not the only one anyhow, but after she was here for a while, she sent and asked me if I would like to come. Not here, I mean in America.
America, yes.
My mother had died a little while ago, and I couldn't stop crying. And she asked me if I would like to come for a little while, and I said, not me. I ain't got anything over here, pretty and I'm no bird. But every day that I sit down to eat, the water coming down my eyes when I remember my mother. So the children then, it was just growing up then and could help themselves and so forth. They didn't want to see me crying like that all the time, because it was a while that my mother had died, and whenever I take up food to eat, the water would be running down my face. So she said, asked me if I wanted to come to America. After a while, the children encouraged me and tell me, oh, here you go. So I was only to be here in America for about 2 months. But then I told my daughter, I said I would like to see what snow looked like. She said, Ma, you don't have to go back, you can stay. So that settled it. Not that I haven't came back more than once to my country, but I mean, after she told me so, I stayed there. We used to have butter in tins, and if you want a £1/4 pound, or whatever the price may be, because people didn't have much money, and they used to call for a pint of rice in a thing that cost 4 cents or 6 cents. At that time, things used to come in it from other countries, rice and flour and all of those kind of things, but not sugar, because sugar was made in this country. And Barbados had the reputation of making the best rum in the world. At that time, that's what I heard.
I was just going to ask you if you used to drink it then.
Why not? Why my country can make the best rum and I don't taste it? Well, I ain't telling you no lies. You don't put that in there. Don't do that. Leave out that, because I don't want my friends in other places people to know.
You prefer water too?
But it don't bother me.
But that would have been those days.
I just joking, because who can do something about it? Well, what can I say? I didn't have much, or my family didn't have much. We were not people that had this, that, or the other, but what I mean to say is, a regular day, you had to go with a bucket to get water to bring home. We used to call it a star pipe. You did not go to sleep except we had water in the house.
Yes.
Yeah. You had to buy wood to cook with, or coals. Some people used to go and break off and break things off the thing and
Yeah, that's right.
And like wood to cook with. But after a while things get different. People had stove and things like that. But when I was growing up, it wasn't like that. If you want your clothes, to iron your clothes, you had irons with a coal pot with coals, and you put them and you heat them with your press it. You iron your clothes, but the young people, they wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. we had to get to school at 10 o'clock. We were dismissed for lunch at 1, come back at 2. And then dismissed in the evening at 4 o'clock. That was it. If you get there late, you have to have a very good reason, otherwise you get a lash or two. You know? You had to show your nails. You had to show your teeth to see it was clean. And to push it in. Thing in your hair to know if your hair was combed. But at that time, most of the children wear hats and things like that. It's a lot different now.
So they push something through your hair as well to check that your hair was combed?
To see if your hair combed. They
They push through your hair?
In it, they push a little, something like a little ruler or something. So. You had to show your teeth and your fingernails.
So when you left school, what did you do?
I went to learn something. And I used to sew for people. That was what I used to do.
How much you used to pay in them days to get a dress made?
2 shillings.
When you began to settle in America, was there anything about Barbados that you missed?
Yes, I miss going to the sea. I miss getting sea bar. I miss sugar apples.
Oh, you love sugar apple?
I mean, I love fruit. But I sugar apples. Dunks. You gotta give me some dunks before.
Is that a problem? And sugar apples too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were things that you raised upon a
yes,
little girl.
My family had a little bit of land, and then they had dunk trees and apple trees and things like that. But all that was in the past. Up there where they have the University of the West, they used to live near there. And that is where you used to go and get apples and dunks and mangoes and every trees out. But anyhow, that was the time, long before the university. One day, I was a little girl, and she was about 7 or 8 years like that. And we used to go, as I said, to get dunks and apples and things. And I walked and I looked down. It was close to that, not exactly in front of it. It was on the way to go up there with the university, to the press. And I looked down and I saw a 6-cent piece. And I picked it up. That was money.
That's a lot of money.
I start running. And I get home out of breath and I sit down at the floor. Mama, find my... It was my appointment to go. You go, you sit down, not me alone, you know, and wait till your name called. The doctor will come out and call your name. And you go in the office, in the room with her, and you know, they check your pressure. You understand. Anyway, when this was a female doctor at this time, called my name, I get up and I was going. You are 99 years old. I said, yes. Somebody made a mistake. I was looking for an old woman in a wheelchair. I said, you got the old woman, but not the wheelchair.